Has anyone ever made you laugh so hard that you shit yourself?
I carry baby wipes everywhere with me.
Hey, baby, get your baby wipes ready. We gonna talk some shit. There you go.
This episode is brought to you by Aguila's Hidaway.
All of them. Get ready.
What up, y'all? Welcome back to the DUM Podcast. I am Don Dario.
Yo, what up? And I'm Kev the All-Star.
Dude, we got a killer today.
Crusher.
Let's just start it, man. Introduce some great comic. My buddy comes to the open mic very frequently, killing it all over town.
Big
Ladies
energy.
and gentlemen, please give it up for Raven Gregory. Yeah!
There it is.
How are you, sir?
How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing wonderful, guys.
Hell yeah. Rolling right in it.
Right in it. All right.
I am high as fuck, ladies and gentlemen, which seems to be a reoccurring theme in my life. Whenever anyone asks how I'm doing, I think I might have a problem because every time my answer is, dude, I'm high as fuck.
All right. Let's try that.
Dude.
I'm an officer of the long arm.
God damn it, officer.
Hello,
officer.
sir. How we doing today?
Officer, I apologize to you, but I am high as fuck. I have a medical card. I use this shit for anxiety and depression. Please do not shoot me. I know I'm going to
You're in
jail.
Arizona. Good answer.
Dude, Raven, thanks for being here, man. Thanks for being a guest,
Yes,
dude. It's
definitely.
fucking. I love having you in the community, man, because of your energy. Everybody
Big
loves
energy.
that. Love your laugh. The Joker, totally. I can see it, dude. But you like you like the Joker, right? Like that's.
Dude, so I this laugh, I didn't hear this laugh I had for like 6 months.
Yeah.
Everybody's always making these comments about this shit. I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about.
Me too, though. I do the same
I
thing.
got a loud laugh too,
Yeah.
obnoxious, and people like, yeah, damn, why you?
They turn
but
around.
like people might think you're being a heckler.
Yeah,
in
yeah.
the crowd.
Fucking Rob Maybe
You just
Yeah.
find
was like the first time he heard me laugh, he's like, this guy's being an asshole. And I'm like,
'Cause you're over the top.
It's really
Yeah.
So somebody had mentioned the Joker movie. I'd seen it in the past. I went back and watched it again, and I was like, God damn, that's what you guys have to sit next to at shows? Holy shit.
Dude, but it's great. I love hearing it, just like I love hearing you
up.
laugh. If I hear either one of you laugh, which, by the way, the other day at the open mic, say we an open mic on Dysart just south of Van Buren.
One of the best open mics in Arizona, ladies and gentlemen.
also
You get
owned by Aguila.
Aguila's Hidaway.
produced by
my white half said that,
guy over
Aguilas.
there. That guy.
Sign ups at 8:30. Show starts at 9. You can pre-sign up at DonDarioComedy.com. Anyway, Raven was there the other day, and I just I made him laugh so hard he left up the stairs.
Yep.
By the way, ladies and gentlemen, comedians out there,
The best.
I laugh at fucking everything.
Yeah.
If you're bombing, I'm laughing. If you're making me laugh, I'm laughing. But if you see me run out of a fucking room, that shit's special. Only a couple comedians have hit it so hard.
Yeah. Okay, I wasn't on stage. Let's just say I wasn't on stage. We were just having a
We were just chopping it up.
I retired now. That's it.
Hey, by the way, but not, you know what's fucking crazy? So after all this shit happened, somebody made another comment, and I started realizing that laugh, it's a fucking trauma laugh.
Yeah.
Because I was talking to my mom, and I said, Mom, before my wife died, did I have that laugh? And she's like, no, that laugh, I never had it as a kid. And I realized that at some point in my grieving process, when I got introduced to comedy and started going to shows, that's like all that pain and all that fucking shit that's just built. Like when I sit at a show, I am 4 years old. Yeah. I let that little kid out, and I'm like, do not fuck with that kid. Let him enjoy himself.
Yep.
If you killing, I'm with you. If you bombing, I'm with you.
Yep.
Let me ask you a side note. Regardless of the comedy club, but in movie theaters, have you ever been shushed by a fucking somebody?
Every fucking where I go,
Thank
sir.
Thank you, man. Like, I'm just fucking laughing.
Because of the laugh?
Yes, man. Like, my whole life, not 6 months, but I've been laughing loud and obnoxious for a long time, and I'm not trying to get added attention or nothing. It's just how I fight. When I sneeze, it's loud. When I talk, it's loud. My boy in the Marine Corps, a lot of them, they said, bro, you got 2 fucking volumes, loud and louder.
Yeah.
There you
Your
go.
whisper's fucking loud.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it's just who
That's
I
my
am.
son.
Oh, you can't take me anywhere.
You know what I mean?
You take me to a funeral, I'll probably laugh. I don't even fucking be like, I'm not saying that I would fuck a dead person, but she looking pretty good in that casket. I'm just saying.
That makeup is
How long she been dead again?
Is it still warm? Is the pussy still warm?
Wait.
Grandma ain't using that
I'm
pussy.
asking,
Grandma ain't using that
is
pussy.
the bombing fluid microwavable? Can we heat it? Can we heat it up?
I need water.
I need water.
That was awesome. That was great, dude.
But yeah, thanks, man. Dude, it's kind of wild that, I mean, I understand it's having written comics for 20 years.
Yeah.
I understand that you're never going to get to be known for what you want to be known for. Like, there's always a joke that you tell that's not your favorite fucking joke, but that's somebody else's favorite joke. So there's a weird kind of feeling where I get more compliments on that laugh.
Yeah.
Like, people, audience members will come up to me and be like, oh, that laugh, it's infectious and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, you know, it kind of sucks. Y'all fucking like me for my laugh more than my comedy, bitches. Tell me I did a good set. Tell me you want to give me some pussy or some dick because I made you laugh, not because of my fucking laugh.
Or some dick.
Jesus Christ.
Putting it out there, baby. Putting it out there. Raven, how long have you been doing comedy?
I started last year in January.
In a year?
A year?
Yeah.
What, some change?
And
Yeah,
some change?
year and some
Year and a half
change.
almost.
Dang, good job,
Shit,
dude.
man.
You're fucking
Fuck
killing
yeah.
it, man.
Well, I got really fucking lucky in the aspect that a lot of the stuff I learned in the comic book game, I got to transfer over. We used to always do panels about how do you break in comics? How do you become a writer? How do you become a published writer? And we would be sitting up on stage getting drunk, chopping it up with a bottle of Patron. Somebody was like, hey, this couple sitting in the front row, they're like, how does it affect relationships? And I was like, miss, just so you know, you got a long fucking road to drive if you're going to be supporting this motherfucker. He going to be broke for a long fucking time. And he has to, if he's going to be successful, he has to give his everything to this. So you are going to be coming second. I know you don't want to hear that. And the girl just looked sad as fuck. And the guy was like, let's do this shit.
So you come from like you were big in the comic books, or you still are?
Yeah, I still write comic books. I've been doing it for 20 years. I started.
No shit.
What?
You write? You're not a fan of? Well, obviously you're a fan of comic books, but you also are a writer and crafter and creator of comic books.
Yeah, I started writing back in 2000. There was a couple buddies of mine were hanging out, and we were getting high and drunk, and somebody was like, we should write a comic book. And I said, what kind? And they were like, I don't know. And I went home and I started writing, and I haven't stopped since.
Fuck yeah,
that's
dude.
awesome,
What? What are they
Yeah, we wanna
called?
go
Like,
no
you
more
have
now.
different. You have different comics that you've written.
sell 'em,
like,
you
what
put
are
'em out, what?
some names?
Yeah, like you heard of Batman, Superman?
Yeah.
I didn't write any of those.
I know.
There you go.
guy.
But no, if you like type my name in on Amazon, which everybody watching this
There you
shit
go.
should support and buy my books.
Buy them.
Support and buy my books, you too. But yeah, I've written like I said, 20 years. I've written over 500 published stories. The thing I'm most well known for is I wrote I don't want to say retelling, but a new take on Wonderland.
Okay.
For Zenoscope Entertainment. I started writing that in 2016. It got turned into board games, action figures, statues, multiple comics that have sold internationally, millions across the nation. I get paid really nice for shit I did many years ago.
No shit, man. That's what I'm talking about. Residual income?
Yeah, baby.
And then Hollywood, there was a 6-figure bidding war with Lionsgate Entertainment, and they got the option for Wonderland. So that's the book I'm most well known for, but it's not what I'd like to be known for. I'd like to be known for, like, I have books like Secret Life of Crows, which is a very like spiritual type, book. It's like when you do comedy, you have comedy that you do. You're trying to entertain people. But then there's some comedy, and that joke means something to you very
Personally.
Personally.
Other people might not find it funny, right? Well, or it is funny, but
or it might be you're trying to put something out in the world. You're trying to put out some kind of good information, some type of outlook on how to look at life that might help somebody when they're, dealing with whatever they're dealing with.
Yeah.
Like every once in a while we create art, but we're also creating art not just to entertain, but because we want to put something good out in the world.
I hope y'all fucking heard what he just said, spitting gems on your ass.
Also, all this smart bullshit that's coming out of my mouth ain't getting me no pussy at all. It has been so long I've been stuck on planet no pussy. None of y'all bitches are taking me off this fucking place.
He's lying.
Yep. There
What's
we
wrong
go.
with y'all?
He's lying. You know he's getting it.
He's lying.
He's just a G with it. Don't ask, don't tell. Don't let him fool you.
There you go, dude. Well, everybody go to Amazon, check it out. I know I'm gonna check it out because I want some for my son because he likes, that kind of. He likes comic books and he likes stories.
How old is he?
He's 8. Oh yeah, is any appropriate?
Dude, there's fucking in my comic books. There's fucking. There's people.
Maybe
Hey,
not
you ever
yet.
seen?
Not yet though, but eventually.
You ever seen the original Alice in Wonderland, the cartoon?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, you know how I sell my comic book at conventions? There's a page in the middle of the book where Alice's daughter Kaylee, Alice is all fucked up, she's gone insane,
Awesome.
and her daughter gets thrown into this twisted version of Wonderland. She goes to Wonderland, and the Queen of Hearts is there. But you know that scene where they're painting the roses red?
Yeah.
In my book, they're painting the roses red, but it's from people's heads who have been cut off,
Nice.
and the buckets are filled with the blood of the people that
Nice.
fucked up there,
Hell
and they're
yeah.
using that to paint the roses red.
Hell yeah, that's bad.
So it's a darker fucking version of
yeah.
Lewis Carroll's classic tale.
Dude, I can see
That's
Tim
fucking
Burton
dope.
movie being made.
Huh.
Out of
Oh
that.
yeah.
That's
Hollywood, hurry up and make that movie.
Hurry
Shit.
up.
I need more weed money.
Dude, what got you, like, if there's something in your life that got you wanting to do comedy? Is it the comics that you were doing, or was it maybe somebody that you saw do comedy? Like, what made you want to go to an open mic and do it for the first time?
Well, I mean, I always loved comedy. I mean, I grew up, I wasn't exposed to a lot of comedy, but like when I was a fucking kid in high school, we're running down the hall talking about, Eddie, I know you.
I know you in there.
You the fuck you man, right? Yeah, we were all singing Eddie Murphy Raw when we were fucking kids. It was like the greatest fucking thing. So my buddy John, me and him go to AA. Used to go to AA together.
John Hartley?
Yeah, John Hartley. Shout out to John Hartley.
Boy.
We went to AA and he was like, yeah, we should do open mic. And our friend had just passed away from COVID. And we were like, yeah, we've always wanted to try it. Yeah, let's try it. So we went to Stir Crazy and signed up for it. But like, I think the basis for everything creative comes from something inside of you that you're trying to express, that you just have to find the outlet to express it. Like with writing, it was therapy. Like my first kid, if either you have kids?
Yeah.
Okay. When your first kid is born, you know that fucking terror you get when you're like, oh, I love something so much. But I could lose it. Yeah. Like you're checking to see if they're breathing and shit.
Yeah, when they sleep.
The world changes.
Damn, I haven't thought of that in a long fucking time. But yes.
I know Kevin still watch Dario when he's sleeping. He's like, are you breathing?
My kid,
Let me just.
You there?
Puts his head to his chest real slow like.
No. He does it all the time on the podcast. He's like, you right?
Yo, man. If that foot stops twitching, I'm worried. I'll be seeing that motherfucker out of the corner of my eye. Like that motherfucker running. He done ran 3,000 miles already.
You having a stroke? Yeah, I know. I'm about to cramp up too. They're about to cramp for real.
But yeah, like I had my first kid, and I was like, "Oh, dude, how terrifying would it be to be a parent, have kids, and like lose that kid?" I was always a big fan of like Stephen King, Pet Sematary, so I wrote The Waking, and The Waking was basically the concept of that story was. God, it's been a while since I told this. It was these detectives that were investigating these murders, where the people that are murdered are coming back to kill the people who killed them.
Oh shit!
So it becomes this fucking question of should they be trying? They have to solve these murders, but should they be stopping these zombies from killing the people who killed them? Right. You know, they fucking killed them to begin with.
Gotcha. They zombies or ghosts?
They're zombies.
Oh, shit.
So, like, but the whole entire basis of the story comes from this father who loses his daughter and his daughter has this power to bring people back from the dead who got killed, and they take revenge. So the basis of it is a father's loss and how he deals with it, how he learns to let go. But for me, like, everything is some form of therapy that I was always trying to work through. It wasn't just entertaining people. It was, I can't beat you down with this message, but here's my truth for what it means. You interpret it as you see it.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck, man.
I see it like Shakespeare meets Walking Dead. You know, fucking awesome. I don't know. It's good. I like it.
Yeah.
And this is a comic that
And you're still.
It was one of many comics.
And you're still doing the comic theme? Or
yeah, I'm getting ready.
Retired or nothing like that?
I'm getting ready to. Pat Shan makes fun of me. He says I'm involuntarily retired.
Oh.
Yeah.
What's the name of the zombie one?
The zombie one is called The Waking. But yeah, there's so many books. But all of them, their sources, whether it's like me dealing with drug addiction, my wife becoming addicted to meth, I wrote Fly.
Yeah.
Whether it was like a father's love for their kids or fucking just all types of horrible shit floats around in my head. I just take it and turn it into a story, put art to it, and people loved it. And,
Right.
Yeah.
You
That's
know,
good,
and many years later, I was making this joke to somebody. I said, for about 15 years, I grinded hard. Like, I was doing 20 comic book shows a year, on top of working a 50-hour job a week, on top of writing these stories, selling these stories. And I was like putting out 5 comic books a month, making maybe like 25 grand a year. And then I went on my own and I wrote 2 books and made like 70 grand in a year. I went from making
Big difference.
5 books for a company,
Yeah.
25 grand a year,
Right.
did it on my own, did 2 books in 1 year, made 70 grand. So it was like,
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
it wasn't all good though, because when you get money, you make bad decisions. I became a fucking alcoholic.
Oh.
You know, when you have money to
You
fucking,
spend it.
yeah, I was in the bar every night.
Mm-hmm.
Every night.
Something to do.
Yeah, man, fast money fucking spends differently than hard-earned money.
Well, also with maturity too.
Yeah.
Yeah, very much so.
You know?
Yeah.
Especially
That's
with
why I
maturity.
had to use those cotton nails because I drank way too much yesterday.
This motherfucker.
It's true, man. It's
But yeah, I
fucking-
mean, I don't know about you guys, but I feel like that's what
Damn.
art is. Whether it's even working out, you just put something into something that you're trying to work out. You're trying to figure out this life in some form, and you're making art out of it in some way.
So how does your comic? I don't want to say comedy, but does your comics
Comic.
writing? How does that play a role, if any, in your stand-up comedy?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I mean,
Or are they two different complete worlds?
No, it's so similar. I mean, the biggest difference between comedy and comics is comics, I'm flat out lying. You watch a movie, you watch TV, it's all a fucking lie.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a story somebody made up that they're providing a suspension of disbelief. You're investing enough that I'm going along with this ride of this story. Lie to me.
Don't let me down.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm enjoying the ride.
Hell yeah.
Right?
90% of my comedy, all of it's true.
Right.
All of it's just me looking at something really fucking fucked up or funny in life and finding a way to find the funny.
There you go. There
So-
you go. Well, look who the
Coley
fuck just
stepped
walked
in the
in,
building
people. All right, Cole.
With the
You,
fucking Eddie Munster on point.
we've got
You
another
guys can't see it, but the
mic.
biggest forearms in comedy
We've got a
is
mic.
sitting right over there.
Got a mic, sir. If you'd like
You
to
might as
come
well
and
step
join
on
us,
in,
might as
man.
well with
Come on,
the
baby.
shorts.
Might as well.
Come on.
And he
Oh,
hates showing
with the
his
shorts?
knees.
Hey,
Oh,
so-
show
hates
those
showing his
fucking
legs, so
beautiful.
everybody look at his
Oh,
legs.
He's got a ring light on his knee.
oh,
Ow.
he don't skip leg day.
Nope.
He didn't.
Let's just hope the camera doesn't catch.
So what
his,
Don Dario wanted to know is what kind of porn do you watch, Cole? Kev is a big fan of seeing big black dicks go into innocent white asses. He just feels like it's doing something for our people. It's representing. What did you say the girl said?
I said, we've been fucking y'all for so long, you might as well fuck me. She need the darkest, biggest, blackest rim shot ever.
Hey, bitches, come get your reparations. My reparations.
Come give me
Bring
some.
that pussy.
I'm so glad I stopped by. This is.
Welcome, Cole.
Oh,
Hell yeah,
Jesus.
dude. What are you
Oh,
up to?
Jesus.
Where were you at right now?
What porn do you like to watch?
Joe
What
Rogan?
horrible shit! I jerk off to Joe Rogan at least twice a day,
He came from that. Yeah.
and then I take a hot sauna and a cold plunge.
Go ahead, Cole. Your turn.
Yeah, pretty much.
That was it.
Nailed it.
Oh, Mello.
That
was it.
Speaking about being nailed it.
Yeah.
Yep.
We talked.
Good to see you, sir.
Yeah, we
Good
talked
to
to
see you
Carol
guys.
the other day. She said you had a nice time at Charlie's.
Dude.
Give us
I
some
love that
details.
bar.
What happened?
I
Did you
love
get
that
laid?
bar. Well, no.
So Charlie's is a gay bar, but
He was showing his abs, we heard.
he's trying to get a job there. He
getting
said.
free drinks?
A job.
I did, actually.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, dude.
You got
I got
blowjob
hit
or-
on so much, I went home with 3 hotel keys.
Damn.
2 in my back pocket and the other one I don't want to talk about.
What the fuck?
That's the one I want to talk about.
That's where
I
we're
want to
going.
talk about
Come
that
on, dog.
one.
Damn. Dude,
A gentleman doesn't kiss and tell.
let me tell you, if you ever feel bad and down, go to a gay bar and just get hit on. Man,
Yes.
it'll make you cancel your Prozac prescription.
Oh my
I'm telling you right
God,
now,
that's
man.
good, Cole.
I walked
That's-
out of there.
Write that shit down, bro.
Got it, yeah.
I walked out of there feeling like an Instagram influencer,
There
man.
you
That
go.
shit. Oh God.
That's awesome.
Dude, you know what's
Just
the best thing
floating
about
out.
that shit? You ever go to Hooters or a strip club and find out all the girls are actually gay and shit? We put one of ours among you gays. Just so you know, they ain't all gay, motherfuckers.
We investigate. Y'all don't know Cole Spec Ops.
He's going undercover.
And you know he gotta pretend to be gay. He's trying to get them tips. Pop that male pussy.
They have a South Park episode about that. The detective, he's going undercover to bust people up. But he's like getting fucked, and he's like, "You're under arrest," but he's still going.
No.
Yeah,
No.
That's
yeah.
awesome.
That's like that new shit.
Cole's like, I'm not gay. I'm just trying to get these tips, bitch.
Yeah. Did you get a job? Get an application?
No, I should have. I got some tips, all right.
Yeah. What
Just
kind
the
of
tip.
What
Just
kind
the
of
tip.
tips?
Just the tips.
Just the tip. And room
Just
keys.
the tip.
Room keys. What about the tacos?
Dude,
There was none
they're
there.
some of the best tacos in town.
Did you have
They
them?
are,
Oh,
yeah. They're
fuck
some
yeah.
of the best tacos
Yeah, you guys
in town.
had the taco. Not inside the establishment.
Outside.
There's a little, little.
You know.
Unlike the back patio.
God damn it! This whole time I thought he was talking about pussy. I thought he was talking
no,
about
no,
gay
gay club.
taco pussy.
No, gay
Dude,
club.
but there's gay pussy there.
Oh, you
Wait,
talking about
does
food
it have?
tacos.
Are there no lesbians at Charlie's?
There are, yeah.
See, there's taco.
Yeah, but he wasn't getting
You
want
want
to
to know what else though? Is there's a shit ton of straight girls that go there because they
Yeah,
feel
because they feel
comfortable.
safe.
Yes.
Because they
Yes.
feel safe.
I'm giving out all my secrets right now. God damn it.
Yeah,
Looks
they,
like we need to go to Charlie's.
they walk up and sniff you out. They're like,
Yep.
Mm-mm, you don't smell like booty.
Nope.
Do you want to? Do you want to
motor
scoot
oil
over a
and-
little more?
Motor oil. He said, you smell like a
so
man.
you can get you in the camera.
No,
like,
no,
look at
he's
all
in the
that
camera.
beautiful
Oh,
work.
Oh,
camera.
Oh,
yeah.
there he is.
got
Now he
camera in
is.
front of you.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I keep forgetting this
You
one
got a
exists.
camera. Yeah.
I keep forgetting because I keep looking at this and I see me and I'm like, God
Yeah, I
damn,
got your own
that working out's been working out for you, Raven. You don't look half as big as Kev.
Dude, I saw your naked picture. What the hell was covering your dick?
Oh, that's my buddy's book. That's my
Your
my
buddy's
buddy's yeah,
book.
my buddy's book.
Thanks for marketing my
Oh,
book, bro.
damn.
Yeah, I was marketing his book. My buddy Pat Shan is doing a Kickstarter. So Pat Shan just recently became six-figure Shan because he did a Kickstarter, made $100,000 in a month off of a fucking porn comic. Cheeky. Coming at you soon. Holy shit. So now whenever he does a Kickstarter, I gotta support him. So I took a nude picture with his book in front of my dick. His name of the book is called Destiny New York. He has a Kickstarter going right now. So ladies, if you ever wanted this dick, that's your destiny.
Yeah, get that dick.
You gotta support your people.
Is
Hell
it
yeah.
destiny.com or?
No, it's just it's a gay book anyway.
Yeah, it's a game.
I think
Cole
that's
buys
something that
10
needs to
copies.
be. I think that's something that needs to be emphasized more in this community. Is support doesn't always come in the form of money.
Yeah.
No,
Show-
absolutely.
If you're not booked on a show, why aren't you going to support
Yeah,
one of
come
your
out.
friends'
I
shows?
love it.
Yeah. Or, I mean, at an open mic, you go to open mic. I understand you want to do multiple ones, but sometimes stay. Like
Just
if
hang
it's-
That's what I'm saying. Y'all already know. How do I do it when I first open my shows?
Yeah.
Right? I say, hey, if you can, I'm not holding you hostage, but please stay until the end.
Yeah.
We're gonna do a little group photo. But if you gotta leave.
Yeah.
If somebody was like, you're gonna keep me here 3 hours? No, man, I ain't fucking locked down. You can do your set and leave, but stay and actually listen to each other's comedy,
Yeah.
even if you've heard it a million fucking times.
Yeah.
You know, like
Dude, the crazy
build
thing
the
is,
camaraderie, the community.
a lot of these cats
I love
out in
what
the
you said.
game, they just don't have the perspective. I mean, everybody's in this, and at first, everybody's like, me. I'm trying to get my time. I'm trying to do this, et cetera, et cetera. But then you start to realize, like Jason Santiago said it, he's like, how you going to come to a show, ask for a spot, and then leave after you do your spot? It's like, stay and support the people. If you're grinding, you got to be somewhere. You got to go to work in the morning, or et cetera, et cetera. But otherwise, that love that you show them, that's what you want shown to you. So why wouldn't you fucking do that for your
Yep.
people?
Absolutely.
That's why I always support Cole. Every time I see his forearms in public, look at these motherfuckers. Imagine these
Not even
jerk
flexing on you.
guys at Charlie. Imagine this forearm jerking you off. Tip well. He got you.
They're the same size as his cat.
You're gonna be walking home with a limp. You're gonna be like, ah, shit.
His theme song is stroking it. I've been stroking.
Dude, everybody at Charlie's be
Play
like,
that shit on this fucking video. I've been stroking. Cole's theme fucking come out music on the fucking. I wish I had a DJ for my shows. Because your ass, when you come to the stage tonight, I'm a fucking. Somebody fucking get me and remind me of this shit. Because I'm going to put it on my phone.
Stroking it.
Stroking. And next to the stage, Mr. Collins stroking it.
We can't
I
Bluetooth
better
in.
remember this.
We can't Bluetooth in.
Oh, we gonna figure something out. Believe me.
We can do it.
Believe
I think
me.
we can figure it out.
If I forget, y'all fucking remind me
Hell
because
yeah.
that's fucking gonna be great. And this, we're gonna hear his laugh throughout.
I'm
the whole
definitely
fucking
gonna have to
building.
talk about Charlie's tonight. That's happening.
Dude, tonight's gonna be awesome.
Hell
Man. There's
yeah.
gonna be so many good comics there.
It's gonna be a good night,
You still have more people coming?
man. Yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
yeah, you guys won't see it because by the time
comes
this
out.
this goes online,
Yeah,
the show will be
it's a
done.
different day.
But we're
And,
performing
Yeah.
all tonight at Roadhouse.
Roadhouse
Yeah,
for
Roadhouse.
All Stars United LLC
See.
comedy show. Check me out on Instagram. All Stars United LLC.
Produced by him.
Yeah,
Produced by
Kev the
him.
All-Star.
The All-Star.
You can follow that too.
Kev the All-Star.
So all you
.com.
male comics out there, if you need a dick to suck to get ahead in life, that's the dumb dick for you right
Yep.
there.
Dumb dick.
Dumb
Dumb
dick.
Yep. You'll get
Suck it.
You'll get a check and everything.
Hey, the shirt we were talking about, what this stood for?
yeah.
Dickum.
Dick 'em.
Hey, hey, speaking of which, you know some dope ass shit. I remember I went to one of his shows at Roadhouse and he started talking about that $5. Remember that $5 you get for your comedy when
Oh,
you
yeah,
do
yeah,
comedy?
yeah.
It's like that first $5.
The
That
that
shit
first
means a fucking
Yeah, that
lot.
I still got my shit.
There it is.
I still
Yep.
got mine.
I'm like, you know what I did when I got my first money? I got $40. I got $40.
That's
And
for
I
your
was
first
like,
show?
Yeah,
Shit,
I had
balling.
bills
I
to
know.
pay.
Fucking balling.
This shit was gonna save my
For
life
5
and
minutes?
shit.
Or how long?
For 5
40,
minutes, I
7
got
minutes set?
it was like 10 minutes set. I
Okay,
got
but
like
still,
40
$40?
bucks. I was so fucking happy. I'm like, oh, I can pay this bill I had to pay. You know what's the first thing I fucking did with this money? I bought cocaine.
As a true bill payer
Yeah.
would. I can do this,
I can do this
or I can
or
do
cocaine. By the way, public disclaimer: we do not support the usage of cocaine.
That needs to be at the front of this fucking video.
We need to put it in
Put
all
that whole little thing.
Or fucking grandmas in their
Just
casket.
randomly.
We don't support fucking grandmas in the. Whoa, Dario might support fucking grandmas in the casket. I don't know.
Oh, maybe. I don't know. I never thought about it, but the temperature does have to be at a certain. You're right. I'm gonna put that disclaimer in front of a lot of our videos now.
On grandma's.
think-
This whole video would be filled with disclaimer after
Yeah.
disclaimer. Don't fuck grandmas. Don't do cocaine.
Yeah.
on the grandma's headstone, it says, "Put it in my ass."
That's gonna be in the disclaimer too. Yeah.
Oh Jesus.
Get
Oh
your
damn.
soul
A
glow.
lot of ass fucking. A lot of dick jokes.
Get your soul glow.
Dude, my grandma was hot. It was weird.
Yes.
My grandma was hot.
Yes.
What?
My, My cousins would come over to my grandma's
Where are you
house,
from?
and she'd be walking in like a halter top, big old titties out. She was 5'10" and 130 pounds, just
Cold
hot
speaker,
as shit.
Granny.
And I'm like, what are you guys looking at? That's my grandma. She makes me pancakes.
Dude, I can't fuck with women that wear silk negligees.
No.
Because my mama used to wear that shit
Yeah.
growing up, and you'd curl up next to your mom, and
Yeah,
you'd,
cuddle
it would be
mom.
all silky and shit,
Yeah.
and you'd be doing this the whole fucking way. You'd be like, and then you'd rub against her, but it's your mom, so you don't know what these feelings you have when you're 6 years old. Your dick is feeling weird, but hey, it's mama, and you rubbing this shit. That's why bitches can't wear fucking silk negligees around me. I'm like, you made me
man.
think of my mama.
That's true. Dude, when you have kids and then, you have sexual relations.
Yes.
But when you have sex or whatever, and then you
They always wake up.
You do your thing
They
or
just
whatever.
wake
You
up.
kind of have a little badussy going on, and you're like, oh, you want to try to stay away before you. If you haven't washed it or whatever, you're like trying to stay away, but they like want to come and like fuck. It just reminded me of when I was a kid. I was like, oh, that's why Dad always smelled like that. Yeah, so it was
Must
weird.
be nice to say, oh, that's why Dad.
Fucking Kev.
Must be a nice feeling. Or even
For the audience at
or
home,
even
that was a black
smell.
joke about fathers.
Hold on. Disclaimer.
Another
Disclaimer for all those out there who do not have a father. We
Times
hope
have
you're not
changed.
offended by this.
There are a lot
Or-
of black grandmas.
or hot grandmas. You know what I mean? We probably put that in there too.
Warm bodies.
That's so good that you said that.
God, my grandma was hot. Jesus Christ.
It's therapy, man. You gotta let it out. You know?
That's actually a
Timing is
He's
everything,
been
right?
holding on to that for a
Timing is
while.
everything.
It's a joke. I haven't worked out yet. I don't know how to make it
worked
funny.
perfectly.
Oh, it
right
worked
now,
perfect.
right? You used it when
Charlie,
you needed it.
you are
It was fucking there.
You are fucking fine.
Timing, place, location. Wow.
Dude, and guys, man, for the first time, I finally got to do crowd work last night.
Nice.
Oh, no
Where
shit,
at?
Where were you?
I was at fucking Maya's. They gave me a 12-minute set, and the room was filled with Mormon whites.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
And-
So you were in Mesa, not
Yeah.
Levine. Isn't there a Mayan?
And-
It's native New Yorker.
oh, that's my bad.
I'm sitting there chopping it up with the other comedians. They're like, I'm like, I wonder what kind of jokes these guys would like. And there's like, I'm not changing my set. I'm not changing my set. And all I could think is, fuck that set. I have so many questions for these Mormons. I'm like, have you seen a black before? Do you eat babies? And it was like, no. And then I was like, hey, you know that sex thing everybody tell you about the Mormons do with the butt? You can have butthole sex. And there was like, all that shit. Is that true? And they were like, it's all true. I knew it. I knew it. They started telling me all this crazy shit. You Mormons are freaky as fuck. Holy shit. How you gonna just lay in a pussy? The fuck is wrong with you?
No.
Oh yeah, somebody has to bounce you.
Sex. Somebody has to bounce
Somebody
you
has
on
to
the
bounce
man.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why is your Jesus making somebody else bounce your dick?
Look
What
at
the
Don. Don's
You don't know about docking?
lost his fucking shit. Wait, what? Back
Yeah,
up.
know about
you could
docking?
stick. You could
Wait,
stick a
hold on.
dick.
He knows the name.
You don't know about docking?
Docking. That's it. Okay. Who wants to
Wait,
explain?
no, docking's the
Someone
gay
that
one.
grew up in Salt Lake.
Docking is the gay one. Docking is when
Oh.
you take a
Two
dick
dicks.
Wait.
and you put a dick with an uncircumcised dick with a
What the
circumcised dick, and you put the thing over
Yeah,
the
the
dick.
skin?
That's docking.
And like the anteater sucking up the thing.
The Mormon thing is called
Bouncing,
no,
springing.
it's called
something.
soaking.
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 That's what it
Yeah,
is.
you put your
Soaking.
dick in
Yeah,
the
yeah,
girl,
yeah,
What
but
the
you
fuck?
can't move. If
I
you
don't
don't
wanna know
move,
the
it's
other
not
one.
considered fucking.
Okay, but somebody else is in
Somebody
the room.
else is on the bed.
Hold on.
Looking off.
Hold
and
on.
they're bouncing you.
Quick
as
question.
you're-
Quick question. So does that mean in the Mormon religion, if the girl is unconscious, it's considered
Where do the rules state she has to
Soaking.
be awake or
It's okay. Also, we would like to know that we do not
Support soaking or docking.
unconsensual sex
or docking?
unless it's for religious purposes.
This thing of docking, I don't want to know, but now that you brought it up, my mind's fucked. 'Cause I'm going, what the fuck?
No, you don't.
Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck? How did you know what this was?
Cole is going to learn so much about docking working.
Charlie!
came from Charlie.
He just learned from Charlie's. They're like, so, wait.
They hand out a pamphlet for all the straight guys.
They saw your tool truck outside. He was like, hey, you like to dock, don't you? Socket wrenches goes on the lug nut.
Dude,
Code for uncircumcised versus circumcised.
I can't run. I can't run. There's so much shit here. I can't run from the fucking laughter.
don't run.
Put your crescent wrench.
Don't
Hold on,
run.
let me
I'll
see if he's
tackle
sweating
you.
yet. Is he sweating? He's sweating.
Usually don't sweat from
Get the
elbow.
wipes, baby. Get the fucking wipes.
God damn. Look at Cole.
If we just like published our porn history, I mean,
Oh, my God.
good
Oh,
Lord.
Lord.
What did you do?
Oh,
What
Lord.
did you
Lord,
open up?
Lord.
How much wrong porn do you watch? Like,
Hold on. What about let's go. What about the little one where like you like as you're like you know how you sometimes you just accidentally like as you're scrolling like click, and it just plays and all of a sudden you're like, well fuck, I don't want to watch that. You like you stop real fast, you're like, what the fuck?
No, man.
Y'all never done that.
yeah.
Don't-
he
don't-
said
I'm saying
accident.
from
He said
suggestions.
accident.
From suggestions I've heard from people.
She has a dick. I don't know if I should keep watching this,
Why
but
is she
goddamn, it's
docking
making
him?
me.
She's docking him. What is going on right now?
Why is he sucking that? I don't.
Hey, you know what's crazy about fucking porn? Everything is fucking on there. You can type in anything, and you type in
Goes
death.
in a squirrel.
You type in
No.
death, not DEATH,
Yeah.
but D can't hear.
Yeah.
And you will see a fucking video where a guy's trying to hit on a girl. He's like, hey baby, and she ain't answering. And then he touches her and she turns around. She's like, what? Are you deaf? And she's like, yeah, yeah. And she's getting fucked. And the whole time she's getting fucked, you know. I'm not making fun of the way deaf people talk. I'm just telling you how it sounded.
She was enjoying it. I mean, I was just saying it. It was
My favorite was there's homeless porn. You can type in homeless. So there's this guy picks up this homeless girl, and he don't want to fuck. He's just trying to help her. He's just trying to be a good person, and she trying to get that dick. She's like, "You helped me out. You can have this." He's like, "I don't want to take advantage of you." It's like super politically correct and shit. She's like, "Are you sure? This doesn't feel right. Are you sure, man? You had a rough life and shit." I'm like, "Who the fuck are you trying to appeal to, motherfucker?"
Dude, my nephew, he doesn't like Family Guy or like The Simpsons, stuff like that. That's not his thing. So one time, I walked past him, and then on his phone I saw the Family Guy, Lois or whatever. Mm-hmm. But then I started connecting the two because he swiped it off really quick, and then I was like, wait a minute, I've seen Lois being pounded by fucking Cleveland on fucking Pornhub. I was like,
Yeah,
this
no one goes
fucker
to
watching
YouPorn. No one does.
Pornhub. I
Yeah,
know.
yeah,
Dude,
no one
the
does those.
anime ones.
Yeah, they're pretty good. You're like,
I swiped right once or twice.
That's how I learned to fuck. Was anime porn.
Oh, yeah?
Remember when they had the old video
Oh.
stores and shit, and there
Yeah.
would be like that little section in the back where
We
you
were
go
just
and you
talking
be
about
like
that
you're
the other day.
shamed, the
Yep.
shame section.
The same section.
Yeah, and they had all these cartoon fucking porns, and porn wasn't back in our days. Porn wasn't readily prevalent at your fingertips.
Exactly.
You had to go somewhere to get it.
Where was it?
Usually
Yeah.
behind a curtain.
Usually behind a curtain.
21 and above.
21 above.
It was not 21 and
Yeah,
above.
no one enforced that shit.
And they
Nobody.
said they had tissues, but they never had any.
Shit, Walmart fucking enforces their receipts more than that fucking store.
Video
enforces
update
21.
never carded.
Dude, I went to a video store that we did a show down the street, and there's this little spot that's still a video store, still open, has all the same shit, has the porn section in the back and whatnot. And I'm talking to the
24th Street
guy.
in Washington.
Oh, there's another one?
I don't know.
Yeah, but I was like, dude, this is like, it brought back all the memories of fucking going to a Blockbuster and looking for a movie.
Yeah.
And all this shit comes back that none of these kids have. None of them
Right.
have those feelings we had when you would go with your girl or go with your buddy to pick out a movie and you guys would chop it up looking at all this
Yeah.
shit. And I asked the guy, I'm like, damn, this must be rough. You guys, they Netflix and all this put you out of business. And he's like, yeah, but that digital shit's not going to last. When that fucking shit ends, there's only one place they can go and come back to me.
When the satellite crashes or some shit, they're like, they'll be back.
And the guy looked just like the comic book guy from The Simpsons. It sounded just like he was.
Like, what's your boy's name?
Nuts, what? No, Dave. No,
Dave?
that's
Oh,
the bus
he's the
driver.
bus driver. Yeah, that's
He's
right.
talking about the big fat guys, like.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Well, that doesn't make sense because on episode.
Yeah, that shit. He was so sure. He was like, I got the corner market. I'm invested in advance.
I'm just waiting.
He was biding my time.
He's gonna be
That was
rich.
fucking cool. Man, life was weird back in the day, man. We were talking about microwaves earlier.
better.
There was a time where there were no microwaves. We used to have to turn TVs with a fucking vice grip.
Vice grips, needle nose,
All that shit.
Hey, have you guys ever dived into the fact that The Simpsons has predicted the future for the last like 20 years?
Yeah,
You
somebody
think they
said
did,
that.
but or did somebody just fucking like their ideas and ran with it?
Or is it just
I mean, that's an interesting
is
fucking
it just
thing,
a
right?
generalization of things that have always
Like, there's just
constantly
been an
happened?
idea,
in all,
and somebody else was like, "Yo,
Yeah.
yeah, make that
All
happen." Just like the Book of
generations.
Revelations, right? Like, you read something, you kind of just want shit to happen, so you just fucking make it happen.
Dude, I
It wasn't a predicament at all.
They
And y'all
predicted
can blast
Trump
me if
as
all you fucking
president.
want. I don't give a fuck.
They had President Trump back in like the 90s.
Everybody had President Trump on their shit, but he was just Trump though, not president. And the Simpsons had him as fucking president.
the president.
But doesn't it sound better to think that the people that wrote The Simpsons were time travelers?
Yes,
Doesn't it make you just like believe, you know what? Yeah.
there's some weird shit out there that who fucking knows. I'll say
Dude,
that.
I remember I was in first grade when that first came out. First
Yeah?
grade. My mom refused to let
Simpsons?
us watch it. Yeah, she
Oh,
thought
no.
it was terrible.
we
No,
made
a lot of parents did.
Yeah.
we made like a big deal out of it when it first came out. Like
Yeah.
like a week before, we're like, oh, let's watch it. Made a big deal, make popcorn and everything. Kev was talking about back in the day when we used to have
Rabbit ears.
phones,
Oh,
right?
phone.
Like not cell phones. Like
I'll
you have multiple lines, somebody would pick up, but that sweet moment when you got your own phone.
Yep, your own phone line.
Wasn't The Simpsons?
In your,
There it
you had
is.
a bedroom
There it
fucking
is.
phone.
And
Thanks,
how-
Mom.
how
I'll
did
never
you-
forget.
So it's like the way.
I
Yeah.
said like this. I said, came home from school one day. What's up, y'all? And I did like this. Threw my bag down. Boom. And that was when you only had to dial 7 fucking numbers.
Yeah.
And you had them memorized in your head.
Yep.
Like thousands of numbers. And I'll be like this. Hey, yo, what's up?
Hey, girl.
Hey, girl. And she'd be like this. Well, who is this? Is this Kev? Yeah, this me. Well, I don't recognize the number. Oh, that's because I'm calling you on my bedroom phone. Now, mind you, a little nigga was like 14.
Yep.
I was so happy, and mom couldn't pick up and interlock the phone. Get the phone. She just bang on the door, just kick it open, because my mom was like the house police.
But dude, if you look at like writing in general, like all writing is just us kind of telling the future.
Mm-hmm.
Look at all writing through history. The first time I heard about an electromagnetic magnetic pulse was in a comic book back in fucking the 60s.
Yep.
Comic books are legit.
Yeah,
man.
like all those people reading those comic books, they were reading books and they were taking that knowledge that they had in books and they were putting it in them.
Yep.
Like the other day, like here, this one is a big disclaimer. Comedians think of fucked up things all the fucking
All
time.
the time.
All the time.
I'm at my daughter's
All the time.
graduation. I'm high as fuck, as you guys can notice. That's my fucking motto. I go there, and all of a sudden, I'm outside. I'm getting ready to walk my beautiful 14-year-old daughter in to graduate from junior high, and I stand outside, and I stop. I stop dead in my tracks, and I start laughing really quiet to myself, and I can't get this fucking thought out of my head. And the thought that comes in my head is, I've never seen a school shooting happen at a graduation. I'm like, everybody, like, if you were gonna fucking, I feel like the school shooters in America aren't trying hard enough to do interesting new shit. Like, they're just doing this played, lame out shit. Again, I do not encourage anyone to go out there and shoot, but
Disclaimer.
people think horrible fucking things.
It's true, dude.
I do not want to talk to FBI or none of you motherfuckers.
true,
When this
dude.
shit come out and somebody
Okay,
copycats his
there you go.
his
See,
jokes.
but
Don't be
it's
coming
jokes.
after
These
me.
are fucking jokes.
These is jokes, but
Yeah.
somebody might want to
but
copy
if it
emulate,
happens-
and then they mom and dad gonna blame
There you go. If it happens, it's just like, you tell stories and there's a possibility of things you talk
People are
about that are
psycho.
gonna
They're
fucking
like,
happen.
I want to do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
They don't understand. Like let's talk about Stephen King.
All right.
Fucking psychopath.
Yeah.
But is he out there living any fucking thing that he
No,
writes?
Yeah,
as far
none.
as we know.
As far as we know, thank you.
No.
Thank you, because you know,
Yeah. See, because I would dive deep. I was talking to somebody
even
the other
him,
day.
even him, he took his book off the shelf because he didn't want people shooting people at schools. What
So
was
he
the book?
pulled it.
Rage?
I want to say yes.
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
it went
I'm not
out of
sure.
print, and you can buy it, but it costs thousands of dollars
No.
to buy because
Yes,
he
'cause they
does
don't
not
wanna just
want
sell
it in print because he
Yeah.
doesn't want to put that energy
Well, I
out
mean,
there.
look at the like Richard. We're talking comics, right? So Richard Pryor and not anymore. Richard Pryor and Bill Cosby. Ideally, the same fucking comic, same time frame, same powerhouses. Now, see, Cole just twitched. Like, what the fuck? Same comic, my ass. Same comic, except one just was clean. But what one?
Oh.
See what I'm saying?
point.
Yeah.
One was selling out to the crowds of being clean comedy. The other one was releasing therapeutic, my life lived experiences, and I'm a hard, real ass nigga. The other one was selling this dream while doing some cold-blooded shit
Yep.
behind the scenes.
Yep.
You
See
know-
what I'm saying?
and-
You know
like,
that-
and we're quick to judge motherfuckers that are raw, done cut.
Yeah.
But what the fuck, Bill?
Right. But that
Like, what
probably
the
is what
fuck?
you're kind of. I would assume, right? The writers of The Simpsons, maybe they were in on something, and that's their funny way of trying to push.
Imagine
it
being in a
their
writer's
face.
room and somebody's like, dude, wouldn't it be fucking funny if Trump became
Trump
president?
would. Yeah, let's run
dude,
on
let's
that.
put him on a fucking on an escalator in the show.
Writing circles are funny.
That's exactly
Right.
all that
Absolutely.
shit.
Coming from
Yeah.
those crazy
Sunday
thoughts.
morning cartoons. Remember that shit?
Fucking A.
Me and my brothers used to wake up at like 7 in the morning on
What was
Sundays
your-
just to watch all
After
the
these
cartoons.
messages, we'll be right back.
You ever see any of that shit now?
No.
And you're like, God damn, what the fuck, dude? Transformers is impossible to watch.
Right.
And that was my shit
You
when
don't
I was
like
a
that?
kid.
I
I
can still
cried when
watch it
Optimus
today.
Prime died.
That was the first
The way
movie.
they
The
I
cartridge.
watched.
animation.
Thank you.
one.
Thank you. I hope that gets me pussy. I cried when Optimus Prime died.
In the field.
I'm a sensitive
In
motherfucker
the
that you do not give enough pussy to.
In the field,
I like.
remember.
I can still watch the Looney Tunes, dude. Like,
Looney
have you
Tunes.
I
gone-
can watch
yeah.
Voltron. I can watch Transformers.
Voltron holds up.
Oh, yeah.
Go
Ninja
ahead,
Turtles.
though. Cole, what-
Ninja Turtles
Ninja
was my
Turtles.
See
was my
that? See
shit.
that's time frames.
Dragon Ball Z was my shit. The
I'll-
first show.
I'm gonna let you have that.
The
Most people
first
argue
show
that's some
where
dumb
people
shit,
got
but you're a comic
old,
book writer.
they had kids,
Yeah.
they died. No cartoon I'd ever seen before it did that.
Oh, the people really died in it.
Yeah, people.
See, that's what used to
people,
kill me about G.I. Joe.
Yeah,
I used to get mad. These motherfuckers are shooting plasma cannons at motherfuckers.
yeah. Nobody getting killed. Nobody getting
What
killed.
the fuck?
Yeah.
Cobra Commander gonna be back next episode,
Yeah, yeah,
and I was always go Cobra. Yeah, I like the bad guys.
yeah. I liked a show that had stakes. I mean, it became formulaic after a while, where it was like, oh, we have to beat this bad guy. But all shows become formulaic after some point, where you're like, oh, this is how they like when you sell something to Hollywood. You're like, okay, so what's the pitch? Okay, so a serial killer, he kills people, but he only kills people who are serial killers. Dexter.
Right, Dexter.
So every
I know.
episode, he's killing a different piece of shit,
Yep.
but the overarch is here's the big bad.
Right.
So that's the pocket he has to live in through the whole season. So then it's just like, okay, so how do we make this interesting every fucking episode? But as a kid, you look at that shit. I never saw that. Everything was just an episode.
Right.
Yeah.
Dragon Ball Z had an overarching story that actually went somewhere.
I like how you said that. Like people died. People. had
Yeah,
new
there were
families. They
stakes.
followed somebody else. A new character.
There were
came out of nowhere.
finales.
Yeah.
There were
yeah.
season
There were
finales.
there were seasons, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Big
There's
difference.
reality to it.
Versus Transformers. Besides that fucking movie, can you remember anything of pertinence that happened in that series that's not a Dinobot?
No.
You know what I mean? You can, but yet that's such a part of your life.
Optimus became fucking a badass big fucking transformer with his diesel became on his back.
Yeah.
What a not Megatron. I love Megatron. Megatron's
Oh,
the shit.
dude.
Oh, Megatron was my motherfucker.
But he was better when he was like a 1911.
You know who I
Or a
loved?
Desert Eagle. That's what he transformed.
I love Starscream.
Starscream.
Starscream was the first bitch ass nigga that ever showed up.
They be like, God damn it, Starscream. He was like, yeah.
He was always trying to get over on
He was like,
motherfuckers.
"All right,
He
Megatron."
was like, "Oh, Megatron's gone. Fuck that
He
bitch.
was
I'm in
al-
charge,
He's always
motherfuckers."
late to the party and shit.
Kev, you brought up an interesting topic. Now, talking about living your truth through comedy and then selling clean comedy.
Yeah.
Would you say that could translate to serial killers or mass shooters or possibly they're not living their truth?
Yes.
And,
Yes.
And that's why they just go off
dude,
the
you were in the military.
They don't
Yes.
release, man.
Take the serial killers, put them in the army, let them go fight. Let them. All right, man.
I think some of them just signed up.
You know.
Well, that's an interesting. I heard someone bring that up, that there's really never been a transgender serial killer.
Jeez.
That we know of.
Another
That we know of.
disclaimer.
Another.
This,
You're gonna be bleep 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 bleep.
No, we're not
bleep,
bleeping.
bleep.
It's just,
Oh,
You got to put a number next to all
But no,
the
the idea is
disclaimer one, disclaimer two, that would be fucking funny.
if you're gonna
Yeah.
take
Disclaimer one, disclaimer
if
two.
you're gonna take the worst of humanity and find an actual purpose for them, wouldn't you want pedophiles working in a child care center? Because who else is gonna keep an eye on your kids better?
Damn.
Again, we do not endorse pedophiles working in child care. You know they gonna keep an eye on your kids good. You know,
too good. That's
I guarantee you, nothing
too
will
good.
happen to your kids
that's too good.
outside.
Missed me on that one, dog.
no, I think Tate
get what you're saying,
Pinnock would
but-
totally agree with that. I think he,
You know, if they're
actually-
pieces of shit, you gotta find something to do with them. You
I think
know.
he says that on stage, which is
He does.
hilarious.
He says something like that.
Yeah. What about the writers for The Simpsons, dude? Because like they never grew. Bart never like got to fuck or anything.
They only got
you
better
know what I mean?
hairstyles. That's all they got.
What?
When
Who?
you look at their first
The
episode,
Simpsons?
Oh, yeah.
yeah, their hair
Yeah,
they just
yeah.
got cleaned up.
Oh, yeah,
The
yeah,
tools got better. The
Animation got.
animation got cleaner.
Yeah.
I
That's
still
all
remember
changed.
when they were on the Tracy Ullman show. You
Shit.
remember that
How
shit?
many of y'all, and you can put it in the comments, I'm going to ask y'all too. And you. Y'all right there.
Don't forget them too. They're over there.
You.
They're over there too.
Okay. How many of y'all, now I don't know if they made an actual episode of this, but I used to have many fucking shirts. And it was when The Simpsons was black.
I have the black Bart Simpson shirt too.
Rastafarian too.
Yes.
Had all that shit.
Yep.
Oh yeah, me
People
too.
don't know about the Rasta Simpsons.
Oh, I remember
had-
that.
They was dope.
Fuck. that
See,
was
and
such a
nobody
good
went
time.
up in flames because The Simpsons was black, but you make a fucking black mermaid.
Oh.
Jesus Christ. The Simpsons were the first ones to do blackface and get away with it.
That was Mickey Mouse.
That was in the what 80s and 90s, right?
Oh my God, has Mickey Mouse been black all this time just doing whiteface?
Oh.
The gloves, can't touch them. Can't touch the massa. That's why you got them white gloves on.
I would like you to know we support Disney because I like that fucking Hollywood money. Disney, don't cancel me.
I want my money. Another disclaimer, 47.
So my mom hated Simpsons for us as kids, right?
Right.
My brother, she was babysitting my nephew, who's now like 22. But when he was 4 or 5, he asked her, "Can you put on Family Guy?"
Over
And-
the Simpsons.
And me and my brother were working on his car, going to get parts or something. She's hanging out at the house, and she calls him, he puts it on speaker, and she's, "What the hell is this shit? You got him what?" She lost her mind.
Yeah.
She thought The Simpsons was bad.
Uh-huh.
Simpsons ain't got shit on these newer cartoons.
Yeah. They
Dude,
got
South
shit,
Park?
for real.
Come on.
Dude, that Bill Burr show on Netflix is fucking dope.
Which one?
God, I think it's F is for Family.
Oh hell yes.
And it's you could see him like diving into
hard.
his childhood,
Yeah.
because there's so much anger
Bill
with the
Burr?
dad. Yeah, like
Okay,
he's
I
the
like
little
him.
kid in it, and his dad is this fucking horrible asshole.
Yeah.
But he's playing his dad, and like everything you see in his stand up about just like growing up with anger in your family
Yeah.
comes out, and it is fucking hilarious.
Oh man.
Oh, it's so good.
I was when we went with Carol to Lake Havasu and all that. They got to see my anger in the car because I was driving, and I don't know, man. I just go on these rants, and then what these fuckers are like, you need to do that on stage. I'm like, it just doesn't, because it's traffic. It doesn't
You
translate.
don't have the energy.
It's
it's
I mean,
different.
when you talk about traffic on stage, it just doesn't work very well.
Yeah,
So
I
it's
owe
like-
you an oh shit handle or two. It was,
Oh yeah, they all. Carol was in the middle of a conversation. You know, she can talk. She stopped. She's like, "Hang on, guys. I need to concentrate because Don's trying to pass this guy." Like she stopped breathing for a while too. It was crazy. But
You were bobbing in and out of traffic or what?
yeah, they got to see it,
speeding?
and everybody
Yeah.
wants me to do this rant thing, which is why I wanted to start comedy, like how to let it
To
out.
rant.
But
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. After Lake Havasu, I
hard.
updated my will. I'm like, if I'm riding with Don again, I'm
Hey, speaking of that shit, cause that brings up something very interesting. I'd love to hear from you guys. Like, all you guys are established comedians. You've been doing this much longer than me. Talking about anger. Like, people forget that this is a fundamental emotion that sits in everybody, doesn't come out often, but sometimes that motherfucker comes out. And we were making a comment earlier in the show about Dario made a joke that had me running out the room. There was another comedian who said that I stole jokes. And as a writer, I took that shit immensely fucking personal. Like, I was about to knock this motherfucker out. And then, like, in hindsight, many weeks, like a week later, this guy was just eating me up in my head off of just some random fucking thing he said.
Yeah.
And my son was like, "Should I go with you, Dad, so you don't get into a stupid fight?" And I was like, yeah, that is stupid. Like, the last time I hit somebody, I put him in seizures. I could have killed him. I could have gone to jail. I could have, like, all these fucking, that you don't think you get caught up in the moment. So as a comedian, having done this shit, what experiences have you experienced where you've just, like, lost your shit? And, like, in hindsight afterwards, you're like, oh, man, I should have just let that shit go. Have you guys had that at all?
I had one, yeah. It was one time where, I'll just say, a booker, right, that I guess we didn't know each other, but we had met at other places before, but booked me on his show, which was free, you know, but I still promoted it, went there, showed up. I got called Mexican Mr. Rogers. That's the last time I wore a sweater to a fucking show, all right? I learned my lesson. But no. But when I go out, that was Cole. That was Cole East, ladies and gentlemen.
Don, sing it in a Mexican accent. It's a beautiful day in
The whole goddamn thing.
Jeez, I can't translate that right now. I'll think about it, though. And I'll make a video for you.
Won't you be my neighbor?
Won't you be my neighbor?
hey, was that?
Anyway.
You can clip this out, but was that the show at the bunker?
Or you could just wait and ask him after.
Sorry, what? Sorry.
You can clip this out, but or edit it out.
Yeah.
Was that the show at the bunker? Is that the one you're talking about?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
so that booker. All right.
Yeah. So anyway, so this booker gets me in. This show books me for it free. The whole thing. I promote the whole thing. Show up, and then when he brings me up, says instead of like, because as a host, you get people's name right. You
try to.
You try to.
Unless you can't read.
You try to boost up the show, right?
Yeah.
You try to like boost them up.
Yeah.
Maybe get their credits. How do you want me to bring you up? Didn't do any of that. But when he brings me up and says, this next comic, I don't know anything about, and it's just like a negative thing. It's like what, as the host and the and the booker of the show, the one that makes the show, you bring me on here to like put me down. That's how it felt.
Oh, that's
So
how it felt.
that got me fucking heated. I was like, what the fuck am I here for then? I was like, you don't know anything about me. Now you're telling all this audience that I'm
Oh, because
nobody.
he didn't need to say that. He just needed to
I'm
say your
nobody?
name. If you
Yeah.
don't know anything, just bring me up
Yeah.
as my name. I'm fine.
This
with
guy's
Absolutely.
a
it. I
nobody.
see what you're saying. Yeah.
Please
'Cause I don't
give it
think
up.
I would do that.
Like, what
I
the
don't think I
fuck?
would bring somebody up like that.
So it's like, it's not that I hate. I didn't even stop following or anything. It's just not gonna do another one. That's it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I had something similar happen that happened to you. I haven't really talked about it too much. I just asked my personal friends about it, but there was someone started a rumor about me,
I remember
Oh
that.
yeah.
and it affected me so much
Yeah.
that like I lost sleep over that. So I feel like that hindered my career.
Yeah, he
You
was
know.
making late night phone calls and talking.
Yeah,
I said,
dude,
hey,
I was
anytime, man.
I was so upset.
And
about
like
that.
it's literally all in your head.
Yeah.
We let it eat us up.
Yeah.
Like even that social media shit on fucking social media. I let this motherfucker eat up my mind for a whole 2 weeks. I went on his social media to see who the fuck this guy was. Has 6 friends.
Exactly.
I let the motherfucker with 6 friends fuck with a guy who has a career in fucking comics and like literally make me question myself.
Well, and that's,
you know what I mean?
Well, and that's how so many, like, you know, even in street fights or whatever fucking fight, a lot of people throw their lives away for dumb shit.
Yes.
I'm talking life sentences.
Yeah.
In the moment shit.
Like I got people from Steel. I mean, I was just going through a photo album last night with my lady, and you know, showing her old pictures of me and my boys and shit. And you know, one of them just got released last year after a 26-year bid. You know, over some stupid shit, like shit that completely didn't need to turn out how it did.
Right.
But that's also like the lifestyle we were in, and you know, you're not fully processing. You know, when you don't have nothing to live for, you just throw shit away, right? Like your life.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, dude, have any of
But
you
when
guys
we're grown and you respond like that? It says a lot about who you are.
Yeah.
Or we are as an individual.
Have any of you guys read like the 4 Agreements book, or even heard of it?
Yes.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, I think so.
Dude, there's this thing about don't take things personally, don't make assumptions. They tell this story in the book about this woman. This woman works a 50-hour week. This woman works a 50-hour week. She's exhausted. She comes home. Her daughter's there, 9-year-old daughter. Her 9-year-old daughter's in the room, singing, dancing, being happy, just expressing love, enjoying herself to the fullest. The mom is exhausted. She's so fucking tired. She can't take it anymore. And in a moment of frustration, without thinking, she yells out, "Shut up. You can't sing anyway."
Oh my God.
This is the person that
Good
loves that
daughter.
little girl
Right.
more than anyone else.
Right.
This girl who loves this mother more than
Right.
anyone else just got told
Crushed.
that the thing that brings her joy and makes her fucking happy, she sucks at, and she's horrible. So she grows up, becomes an adult. Now she never wants to sing in public.
Right.
Now the world fucking gets to experience what that mother did in a moment of just frustration, and it just builds. So looking at that with that perspective, whenever anyone does anything, I try never to take it personal, because I don't know what built that.
Yeah.
Right. Look,
You're right.
Look, speaking about moms real quick, I'm going to dive in. And these two
right.
can vouch, right? So my mom's pretty much at every single one of my shows, right? Like since she moved in with me, every single show, right? Her first show since she moved here with me was Mother's Day show at JP's, right? Now, speaking about that, like one year I come home one day, whatever, not year. I'm young, right? And I come home and I throw my bike. I was just in a shitty mood, you know, still kind of new to Utah. And I just wanted to kill these fucking kids, right? Because I was tired of them, yo, nigger this, nigger that, you know. But that has to come from somewhere, right? And even when I was in the black communities or Mexican communities, all these different places I lived, I never heard that like that. But I moved to Salt Lake, and I just boom, boom, boom. Anyway, and I didn't get it the first time she said it, but then she said it a couple years later, and as time went, you know, I was like, aha, I get it. So I'm going to share it with y'all. I'm going to share it with y'all. But my mom said, you know, I said, I was just in this mood. She said, baby, hey, look at me. Look at me. She said, why are you mad? I was like, because they talk this and that. She said, that's because they care about you. I said, they don't care. They calling me names. I was just fucking mad. I was so angry, just a young little dude. And she said, look, son, whether they talk good about you or they talk bad about you, they care about you. The day they stop talking about you and they don't bring up your name at all, then you should worry.
Yep.
Because then they don't give a fuck about you.
Yep.
So say what you fucking want.
Dude, that comment
You're
about
welcome.
haters.
Like when they comment on my shit now, like I get some
Yeah,
little backlash on my fucking hey you.
Yeah.
You know? Hey you. My YouTube be cracking me up sometimes. I just say, thank you for your comment. Because the algorithm don't give a fuck. Right? The algorithm don't care if you say positive or negative or nothing. It go back to the top.
Yep.
Thank you.
Dude.
I appreciate your opinion.
People that complain about haters and shit, no, man, that's the fucking goal.
I appreciate
when
you.
you have fucking haters, you're doing something right. Because that's hate, not them hating what you're doing. They're hating that they're not doing anything with their lives.
Exactly.
You're showing a mirror to them, a reflection of somebody chasing their dream, doing their ambition, doing something they're not willing to do, so they feel the need to hate on it.
Exactly.
I heard Tom Hanks do an interview where he said, if everyone in the industry likes you, you're doing something wrong.
Yeah,
Hey,
that's
very
totally
true. I like
true.
that.
And
See,
Kev,
that's a better way. Because I try not to, I think words are so energy, right? So I try not to say, I love my haters, or I value my haters, or give me all the haters.
Yeah.
I just feel like that's throwing the energy and bringing. I don't know. I think weird
No,
like
you're
that,
so
but I
right.
like how that was worded.
But dude, I'll always remember that. Like, as a matter of fact, like I always think about that when I went through that situation.
Yeah, man.
Because he's said it before. I think you have said it on the
here?
podcast
Maybe,
before,
possibly.
and I'll forever remember that stuff. So, cause now I know.
Yeah,
now I
man.
remember
My
it was
mom's
you who said
fucking.
it. Yeah.
My mom's dropped many gems in my life.
Fuck yeah, dude. You guys are both on the show tonight. You guys going straight from here over there, or what do you guys
I'm
gonna
gonna change and
Are y'all gonna help
get
him
out
tear
of my
down? 'Cause
ghetto
I gotta
attire.
Oh yeah, you do, huh?
What time show start?
Show starts at 7. But I just sent out the
I
thing.
gotta put my
Please be
Kev
there.
shoes
No,
on.
please be
These
there no
aren't
later than 6:45, y'all. 6:45.
Hell yeah, dude. Well, thank you guys for being here, man. Thanks for adding to the funny. Yeah, go ahead.
No, you already know you were gonna ask them if they got something coming up.
Yeah. You guys have anything you
Any
want to
shows coming
plug?
up, like 2 weeks out?
Yeah, probably like 2 weeks out for shows. I would just promote whatever you got and go as far as you can. Any websites, social media handles. Great.
Remember your camera's right there, or you can use that one. You've been
Go ahead,
running.
Cole.
Well, for me, I'm really focused on my open mic. I'm really trying to get better as a host. That's the next step that I want to do, is start hosting shows more. So the Say When open mic every Tuesday, 9 p.m. is where all the magic happens.
At the corner of when? At the corner of where?
Dice Art, just south of Van Buren.
There it is! There it is!
Sign-ups at 8:30. Show starts at 9. You can also pre-sign up at DonDarioComedy.com.
Let me see it again though. Do the corner of where?
.com.
Do the corner of where? One more time. Come on.
Dice Art, just south of Van Buren.
See, I want to steal your laugh. Do you see? I almost stole it right in front of you.
It's contagious.
It
It's
is.
infectious.
Hey, and just so
is,
everybody knows, when you try to find the place, you will not be able to find it. You will Google that shit. It is a hideaway.
It's called Hidaway. It's called
For a
Hidaway.
reason.
Hidaway.
And then it's in a fucking bomb
Buddy.
bunker.
But it's one
anyway,
of the best rooms for comedy. It really is.
It's
That room's
growing.
just
Are you
set
still
up
hosting
perfect.
Maya too?
You're doing a great
Every
job.
now and then. So
No,
you're not.
they,
so you weren't hosting last night when?
Not at
he
all.
was there. Okay.
I actually guest host Backstreet Asia last night.
Okay.
So I was
Okay.
over there.
I
That
need
was
to
a fun
check that
time.
one out.
And-
because
and
that was
for
a
the-
cool venue. I
For
wanna
the
check it out live.
comedians out there, his mic gives you 2 sets. You get to do your set, and then there is a riff section
I've heard
session
great things about
afterwards
this.
where you improv and just go off on whatever.
heard
So you
great
get to work
things.
those crowd skills, which is invaluable, and we appreciate
I got to
you for
get out
doing
there.
that.
It's Monday nights, right, or Tuesdays?
Tuesday at
Tuesdays.
9.
8:30.
I
Show
got to get
starts
out
at
there
9.
man, at the corner.
I know it's so far for you, and I'm
It
sure
is,
you wake up
man.
early, man.
Well, not only that, I'm start. Well, anyway, I'm
Yeah.
back.
We don't-
I'm back in school, man. So
Are
my
you?
brain's fucking. Yeah.
Yeah, and we
Mush.
don't start the bucket till about 11. We have that room till 2 a.m.
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
all night.
so everyone does a set. You get there, you get time no matter what. You
Right.
get to do a set, and then after, if you can afford to hang out,
Yeah.
we do the bucket.
Yep.
And and you don't even have to
Starts at
use
7 or
the
8?
bucket. Like
time
something
to
I've
start?
noticed is people are like, "Hey, I just had an idea. Do I have to pull from the bucket, or can I talk about this idea?"
Right.
And yeah, it's
Just wing
it's
it,
just a
right?
riff. It's
Yeah,
a riff
I love that.
session. Do whatever you want.
Hell yeah, dude.
So,
What's your Instagram?
Yeah.
oh, I'm gonna start a new fan page. I'm gonna call it Grip Strength.
Rip strength.
Oh,
You talking
Be-
about
callback.
boho?
He
That's
be
a
stroking.
callback.
Just right before he gets
He
his
be
job
stroking.
at Charlie's, he's like, "By the way, sweetie,
Charlie.
So
here's my Instagram page, Grip Strength."
Nah.
he calls it. Hold on.
Make t-shirts with that shit. Grip Strength.
Call it lock tight.
Loctite. Loctite's even better. Oh, I like that. Hashtag
Gorilla.
Loctite.
Gorilla glue. you actually get sponsored by all these fucking
Penny pinchers.
tools. All right.
All right.
Well, follow him, folks.
Follow me on
Follow.
Comedy Cole on Instagram. That's where I'm at mostly.
Yes,
Cool.
sir.
Hell yeah,
How
dude.
about you?
You can catch me at shows all over Arizona on a regular basis, whether it be an open mic. I got a show at the House of Comedy I'll be hosting on the 6th. Next month I'll be at Duke City in New Mexico for the Comic-Con over there.
Hell yeah.
And I live on Facebook because I'm addicted to social media. I need to cut that shit out. But on the top of my page, which nobody ever goes to because everyone's always like, "Why didn't you invite me to that show? If I knew that fucking show was happening, I would have gone." I post these shows every fucking day, motherfuckers. Learn to follow shit. And if you don't follow at the top, it's pinned. It shows a list of all the shows.
Nice.
But yeah, and I'll be. I'm working on a new project with the Ali Garza, famous comic book artist. We're doing a creator-owned book. Gonna be doing Wonderland again. Starting writing that script next week.
Shit.
Got a couple Hollywood things in the pipeline, and then I'll be doing my final Kickstarter for Widow's Web in 3 months, so I can pay off my fucking house and travel this world and live a
That's
proper
right, baby.
life.
That's what I'm talking about.
Fuck this broke shit. I miss being rich.
Ah,
I miss that fucking Hollywood money, so
there
I'm
you go.
coming back so I can do comedy properly.
Fuck
Yep.
yeah, man.
Also, Amazon for the comics.
Yeah,
And-
Amazon, type in my name, Raven Gregory. Again, you can find me on Instagram, theravengregory.com. You find me on Facebook, Raven Gregory. I am not the transgender psychic or the school teacher. That is not the Raven Gregory I am.
Dude, I'm fuck being rich. I'm trying to get to a point where I can afford a good steak dinner at the Roadhouse.
There you go. Hey,
That's
is
what
it
I want.
expensive?
I don't know. I know I can't afford it.
I'm gonna try it one of these days.
How much are the steak dinners?
I don't need to.
Try one.
it's
Everybody
good.
try one.
Yeah.
It's good. I know that.
Dude, I'm going to get a steak
got
dinner.
really
Just,
good food.
I'm going to get coal high and then eat a steak dinner in
You know,
front of it and be
when-
like, this is delicious. You got to work harder, baby.
Check your grip strength on this, baby. Guys, thank you for being here. Everybody, thank you for watching. Stay safe and have fun in life, folks.
And stay dumb, bitches. Stay dumb, bitches.
Live to laugh and laugh to live. Because without laughter, what's the point?
And we got that
And we
laughter
got that
right
laughter
there.
right there.
That's
You
great.
get it? It's outstanding.
Thanks for watching. Peace.